For vegetables you should never keep in the fridge, healthy storage tips to keep veggies fresh. Why refrigerating some veggies is a mistake. Did you know that some of the most common vegetables actually lose their flavor, texture, and even nutrition when kept in the refrigerator? Most of us toss everything in the fridge thinking it keeps food fresh. But for certain veggies, that habit is doing more harm than good. In this video, I'll walk you through 4 important vegetables you should never keep in the fridge and explain the simple science behind it. These healthy kitchen tips will help you store vegetables properly and prevent food waste. Let's dive in. Tomatoes, the flavor kill zone. Let's start with tomatoes. They're one of the most misunderstood vegetables when it comes to storage. A lot of people throw tomatoes straight into the fridge after buying them, but cold temperatures actually damage their delicate cell walls. That's why refrigerated tomatoes often turn out mealy, mushy, and tasteless. There's a reason for that. When tomatoes are chilled below 10 degrees Celsius, the enzymes responsible for their flavor stop working properly. The cold literally shuts down the natural ripening and flavor development process. So instead of that sweet, rich tomato taste, you get something dull and watery. To keep your tomatoes tasting fresh and juicy, store them on the counter at room temperature. And if they're fully ripe and you can't use them in a day or 2, then and only then, pop them in the fridge, but bring them back to room temperature before eating to help revive some of that flavor. Potatoes, the sugar trap. Next, let's talk about potatoes. It might seem harmless to keep potatoes in the fridge, but it actually causes a sneaky problem. Cold temperatures trigger a process called cold-induced sweetening. Basically, the starch in potatoes converts into sugar more rapidly when it's too cold. As a result, refrigerated potatoes can taste unusually sweet. And if you cook them, especially fry or roast them, they may develop dark spots or a slightly burnt flavor because of the extra sugar. On top of that, this can produce acrylamide, a compound that forms when sugars and amino acids are cooked at high heat, which some studies have linked to health concerns. The solution? Keep your potatoes in a paper bag or cardboard box in a cool, dark place like a pantry or cellar. Avoid plastic bags or moisture, and definitely keep them out of the fridge. Onions, the moisture magnet. Now, let's move on to onions. Onions need air, not moisture. When you put onions in the fridge, they absorb moisture quickly. That moisture breaks down their papery outer skin, making them soft and prone to mold. On top of that, they can absorb odors from nearby foods and even make your fridge smell bad. Whole onions are best stored in a well-ventilated space, away from direct sunlight. A mesh bag or an open basket in a dry area works perfectly. One exception: if you've already chopped your onion, go ahead and store the leftovers in the fridge, sealed in an airtight container. But whole onions, keep them out of the cold. They'll thank you by lasting longer and keeping their strong, natural flavor intact. Garlic, the sprouting surprise. Last but not least, let's talk about garlic. Garlic is often tossed in the fridge out of habit, but this is a big no-no. Cold temperatures and moisture trigger garlic to sprout early. Once that happens, it loses its strong flavor and becomes slightly bitter. The green shoots that appear from sprouted garlic aren't harmful, but they're definitely not tasty. This happens because refrigeration interrupts garlic's natural dormancy period. The bulb thinks it's time to start growing, even though it's not. Instead, store your garlic in a dry, cool place with plenty of air circulation. A garlic keeper or even a small basket on your kitchen counter works just fine. No fridge needed. Simple storage tips to keep veggies fresh. Quick bonus tip: never store these vegetables in sealed plastic bags. They trap moisture and speed up spoilage. Instead, use breathable storage like paper or mesh bags to keep air flowing and your vegetables fresh. If this video helped you rethink how you store your veggies, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Health Clues for more practical kitchen and health tips. Comment below, were you refrigerating any of these vegetables without knowing? You're definitely not alone. See you in the next video.